What's up guys, Devin here with Paramount Trading, back with another recap. Traded two stocks today as well as one yesterday that I'll go over for you. The SPY was looking a little weak today, looking for it to roll over down into some key levels. So I was looking to play stuff to the short side. So we had Facebook that was coming up to some resistance. I wanted to grab some puts there, as well as Apple I saw. I took some calls on that. Yeah, not my best move, so why don't we go ahead and get into it and I'll show you exactly where I went wrong.
All right, let's go ahead and get into it. So I want to show you first why I thought the market was looking weak and what the play was for the day. So the SPY here, it's kind of forming a head and shoulders pattern. You have the two shoulders here, and then you also have the top here, which is all-time highs that got rejected. So I thought we are going to come back below this 293 level or so and come into these lower levels here of support. So if I go into the hourly, let's say a little bit higher time frame, we have some support. The 293.15 that I talked about, that's what I expected to break through. And then perhaps the 292.79 level would hold. And if not, we also had 292 right around here. So that's about where it came down to, and we started bouncing. So that's why I expected a move down, and I wanted to try to play other stocks like Facebook and Apple along with that plan. So let's go ahead and get into Facebook, and I'll show you how I traded it. All right, so on the higher time frame here, I have Facebook. This 195 level was a pretty key level that back here, we kind of bounced off of it. And then yesterday especially, we were tapping 195, finally broke through and got rejected hard. So I expected another rejection of 195 today, especially with the market looking weak, or perhaps a double top into this 195.43 level. And I gave enough wiggle room for myself. If it came up to that and started coming back down, it would be within my stop out range. But as you can see, Facebook just shot right through that level. I took my 1 hour loss here on the contracts, and not much else to say about it. I don't know if I can justify really taking it long. It never really gave me an opportunity, dip into maybe this 193.20 level or pre-market lows perhaps, or yesterday's, pivot point. The only thing I saw potentially is what sometimes works is you'll have yesterday's high. This will load. From here, coming over, you kind of have a descending line. Potentially you could have taken it, through that, but I really don't like that with 195 being right in front. It could have bounced off, worked. I would have been a hero, and I would have been up today instead of taking 1 hour on it. So it's all right. I took my loss, and we'll just move on to the next one. So let me go ahead and show you my trade on Apple as well. All right, so taking a look at Apple here, the higher time frame on the hourly, you can see this 202.30 is very respected. I've traded, I believe, this dip right here for the move back up, because this level has been a very nice support recently. So even with the weak market, I wanted to take it off this level if we got a dip, which was a mistake. It's almost like, the same thing as a SPY, kind of a shoulder here, ahead, another shoulder, pop back up into this 205 level. And then, we've already tested it 1, 2, 3, the fourth time. Eventually it's going to break, and if it was going to break, it would be today. And I still decided to take it off that level. You can see on the contracts here, I took it at 3, I took 2, I believe, at 370. It came all the way down through. I sold one actually as it came back up. Let me go to the 5-minute here because it just looked bad. Once it started breaking, I knew it wasn't going to be a valid trade anymore. So I tried to reduce risk as it came back up. Maybe it comes up more and I can sell and stop break even or make a little bit of profit on it. But eventually, it came all the way back down. So I just stopped out on the trade. The trade idea on it was poor. I knew I was going to be looking for something short today, and I decided to take it long. So, I should have. What I did notice actually is once we broke under this 230 level, a solid trade that I'll usually take is once we come up to that level into VWAP, you can take puts right here, and that would have Been a really nice trade rather than just jumping in and trying to grab calls off a level that was probably going to break today. So, that's kind of what happened there. It's a poor trade idea. I managed it pretty good. I lost less than my 1R, so I'm happy with that. I'm happy that I cut this here because once I noticed I made a mistake, reduced it, but not much else to say about it. So let me go ahead and I'll show you my trade from yesterday and we'll wrap it up. So this is my trade from yesterday that I'm really happy about because I'm finally not selling early. I was able to take advantage of pretty much the entire move, which is awesome. I really haven't been doing that lately. So we had the breakout on Facebook, we were flagging, and then we broke out again. And then after we broke out above this level here, which is also strong on the daily, which is a high pre-market high, as well as where we peaked, I bought 4 calls at 150 or so. Once we came back down to that level, I sold 1 into the push up here, about into a double top. I sold 2 more once we came up to this 195 level, and then I sold the last one right after we peaked. I believe I got 220, and the high of the day was at 226, so almost top ticked it for the day right before it slammed down, and I captured pretty much from 10:30 or so all the way until 4 this entire move up. So I made about 179 on that, and I'm really happy with the progress, at least on that trade. Good trade idea, good management, and I executed it really well. So with that, I think we're done with the recap, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks.